So yeah, no.
Okay.
You got a story that you want to do when we go in?
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, I'll do Kim Kardashian.
All right.
Because I was going to do it earlier, but I didn't get a chance to, so. Just trying to figure out.
I'm going to try to do 2 stories.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with my story. Then you can go with your Kim, and then
Okay.
And then I'll finish it up. I'll be going in after this song. Short tuck break. APz Countdown Live, the hottest show on radio. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. APz Countdown Live, the hottest show on the radio. It's currently 35 minutes after the hour, and we are doing what we typically do, and that's get you through. I didn't ask this in the beginning, but how's everybody doing so far? How was your weekend?
Weekend was great. Man, if it was for the weekend alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Life would be blessed.
It would, but unfortunately we have to,
come crashing
down to reality, and
Lord.
and what's even worse, sometimes we have to come crashing down to black folk reality.
Wow.
Because our reality is different from everyone else's, unfortunately.
It's very different. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys remember when Ice Cube was trying to get his open letter, or he was trying to create a situation with President Trump, then President Trump at the time, where he was trying to separate black people from the category of minorities. I don't know if you guys remember that or not.
Right.
But listen, we I definitely agree with Ice Cube sentiments at that time. Listen, we black folks, man, we in a whole category of our own. Yeah. And the reason why I'm saying that is because these United States of America, they definitely view us different than any other minority group. I will definitely say that. Man, it should be minorities and black people.
Wow.
And the rest of the world.
Oh, man.
But nevertheless, Red, you're a big fan of Her, is that correct?
Oh, for sure.
Yes, we know.
Oh, sure.
Uncle Red about to start feeling
That's
a little bit
my
better.
now.
A little bit better.
Man, you called that one. I was like...
We both looking at
I'm
staring
like,
out into space like...
How am I going to recover from this Andrew Brown Jr. situation?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Mention her... And you got my attention. What's going on?
Well, you will be happy to know that Her or Her, whichever you prefer to call her, she has announced her debut album, Back on My Mind, which is due out this summer. So she's announcing a new project.
Okay.
Yeah, so the single also revealed the title on a handwritten notepad. So she got a little notepad. She was jotting down some titles.
Okay.
And, it looked like the album is going to be called Back on My Mind, which includes the title track along with the second song called We Made It. This marks her official debut. She pre-released a series of EPs and compilations, including her 2017 and 2019 I Used to Know Her. So, yeah, you got something to look forward to.
Yeah.
As it pertains to Red. It's coming up real soon. What you got?
Yeah, I love her dedication. She's got an old school feel.
She does.
And she is up in that lab, and she has got it cooked.
Uncle Ray's up in that lab.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one. All right, so Kim Kardashian says that Caitlyn...
Not them again.
Wow. Them again, yeah, but this is actually some good information.
Okay.
So Kim is actually not in agreement and seems to be clashing with Caitlyn, and that's Caitlyn Jenner.
That's her dad mom, right?
Yeah, you so disrespectful.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
But Kim K is saying that Caitlyn's missing the point, and they're actually clashing on the prison reform situation.
Okay.
So apparently... they have two different views. Caitlyn Jenner is wasting no time sharing where she stands on important issues, but her views on prison reform stand in stark contrast to the work that Kim Kardashian's done for years, and Kim's not happy about it. Caitlyn tweeted, Gavin's district attorneys across California are releasing dangerous criminals back onto our streets. Enough is enough. Recall Gavin. In response to a story about a 7-month-old who was killed by a man who was allegedly arrested twice this year for domestic violence but was released.
Okay.
And so they've both taken their stance on, prison reform, and Kim is just not having it. And not only that, but her sisters are also not in agreement to, Caitlyn Jenner. So I think here's the thing. Caitlyn Jenner wants to run for some type of political office.
Yes.
And she has to
Governor
right,
of California.
She played too much. And so with that being said, she has to start saying things and moving a certain way, to let everyone know that she's serious about this position that she wants.
Right.
What what do you guys think? Do you guys think that we should allow Caitlyn to be governor of California? None other than California.
Unfortunately, we don't have any say in that situation. But just look at the dynamics.
Right.
You go from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow.
Not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not the Desert Man voice.
To Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
Really, California? If you guys vote this clown in, you're crazy. And my question to Caitlyn is, what part of Kim's work, or what part of her work don't you agree with? I mean, do you not agree with her trying to get some of these black men released from prison that have served a life sentences for drug charges? Like what part of it don't you agree with?
Right.
All of it? Some of it?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
it was just such a blanket type of statement.
Yeah.
Like, what are you saying?
Right.
What you saying? What, Caitlyn? Just be honest. You like Trump. You won't know nothing about politics or none of that. You don't need. You know what?
Right.
Yeah.
Trump definitely gave Caitlyn Jenner some wings.
Yeah.
Now he feel like he can run for president. I mean, run for governor.
Right.
You mean she feels like she can run for governor?
Well, that's usually the setup to run for president.
Yeah, it is.
Right. So
as governor, you run
to,
the state. The next thing to run in the state is running the country.
But anybody's platform that continues to oppress anyone, I'm sure Californians are pretty smart.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to go for that.
No. Yeah, I don't think they're going to go for
standing on that platform.
Absolutely. And it's funny you said standing.
Open these prisons up.
Yeah, it's funny you said standing, because Baby Blue of Pretty Ricky has walked for the first time since being shot last week. Now, you guys remember we reported this story. Baby Blue from the group Pretty Ricky was shot while he was at Spears Bowling Alley down in Davie, Florida.
Why you have to say Davie, Florida?
Because that's the city, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Davie, Florida. Well, Baby Blue of Pretty Ricky has walked for the first time since being shot last week. Now, according to our sources, this is a major milestone.
Right.
Since it was reported that rapper would have had to learn to walk and breathe all over again.
Wow.
He is also breathing on his own, our sources are reporting. As previously reported, Baby Blue, born Diamond Blue Smith, was shot, during an attempted robbery at Spears Bowling Alley in Davie, Florida last week. Now, according to last week's story, he was shot in his shoulder.
Right.
He had to learn how to breathe again?
Man.
Walk again?
That
must have been some bullet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it depends on what they shot him with. Really.
Man.
A 357 Magnum? Yeah.
It must have knocked
blow
his
your shoulder
memory out.
Right. And some fragments may have gone into his lungs, anything. But just for his well-being.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Listen, the phone lines are wide open. 765-450-9119. Once again, 765-450-9119. Give us a call, chime in on anything that we're speaking about, man. We're on the heels, of another shooting here in America.
Yeah.
Anthony Brown Jr. murdered in his driveway.
Yeah.
Ben Crump, his legal team, speaking out. The family was only allowed to watch 20 seconds of a shooting. and immediately they're calling the shooting an execution.
Wow.
The attorney that watched the video, she has called the shooting, the murder, an assassination.
This is how bad it is. So at the press conference that we just watched,
yes,
right,
the attorney, okay, because there are black reporters and white reporters there,
right,
the attorney, I clearly heard him say, no black women right now.
He did.
We sick of this.
Yeah,
it's too much.
It's a lot. Definitely a lot.
Yeah.
As black parents, it's a shame that in 2021,
right,
we have to speak with our black boys especially about how to move around the country freely.
right.
Don't walk in your hands. Don't walk with your hands in your pocket. Don't wear a hoodie.
I just told my son this morning before I came into the studio, and I cried about it not too long ago, right? I told my son, I looked him into his big, beautiful brown eyes, and I said, it is unacceptable for you to walk home from work tonight. So his car is down, right? And I had to tell him that it's unacceptable for him to walk home if it's dark. Do you know how pathetic that is? How pathetic that sounds?
Right.
When we've contributed so much,
right,
as a people to this country,
right.
We built this country on our backs. Understand that. And I have to get up in the morning and tell my handsome black son that it's unacceptable for you to walk home if it's dark at night. So because his car's down, I have to catch him an Uber home just to make sure that he's going to be safe and get home alive.
Wow.
That is what's unacceptable. That's a problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to, it would seem through all of the shootings that we experience as America as a whole.
Right.
It would seem as if it would get better.
Okay, so
But I will say this I'm not gonna lie. George Floyd situation, all of them are bad.
Yeah.
George Floyd undoubtedly changed the world.
Yeah.
But I will say this. This Anthony Brown Jr. situation seems different.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah. I think them using that term that he was executed.
Yeah.
That put a different it set a different tone.
This guy was shot up with AR-15? Same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's all assault round. Assault style.
Yeah, the I think the Bushmasters are referred to also as the AR-15s.
Yeah.
But they said AR-223s in the press conference.
It's all assault rifles.
But again, I'm a military veteran.
Modified M16 and 2 service rifles.
I'm a veteran of the United States Army. You're a veteran of the United States Marine Corps.
Yes.
And we know what that type of weaponry does, especially those weapons that shoot the 5.56 millimeter rounds.
Yep.
Okay. And what it does, it actually, in a lot of cases, will ricochet off of bones to then hit other vital parts of your body.
Yeah, those weapons were made for. Well, all weapons are made to kill, but
right.
Those rounds were made for war.
Right. And so, in carrying out your duty, and this is where we also said before the break that they're going to try to assassinate his character.
Oh, of course.
Okay, they've killed him. Now they're going to try to take aim at his character and say, we needed to be armed and we needed to treat the situation in this way because we felt like he was a dangerous man. Well, guess what? You didn't find what you came to look for, number one. And again, as we said, this is another situation where they're saying, we want you to comply with our instructions so that we can take you into custody, but they're shooting before they start speaking.
I can't think of the other gentleman in red. Maybe
put your hand. Boom, boom. Put your hands up.
That's what happened with the other gentleman, the young boy. I can't think of his name.
In Chicago.
Yeah. The cop said, "Put the gun down."
Right.
And he dropped the gun, and when he raised his hand, he was shot with his hands in the air.
So because of that, what's going to start happening is people are going to start retaliating and firing before they're even... Before they even come to get them.
And that is a very...
It's sad, but it's true.
It's sick and sad at the same time that it's getting to a point where any interaction with any law enforcement, you've got to think that my life is in danger. And it doesn't matter how old I am. I'm black, and my life is in danger.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What am I going to do? Now you put some different things out there.
Lulu, what you got coming up?
I don't even remember. I swear for God, I don't forgot.
Wow.
I think it's a secret crush or something, one of them.
Yeah, keep it locked.
That's right.
Keep it locked.
Cool. Hottest.
We warm now.
Bruh.
Y'all keep it locked. We're turning off the radio.
For real. We cutting off the radio.
Woo! Doggy. That's what I was doing. I was sitting here watching the test fire that weapon, and man, he didn't have a chance.
You looked at it?
He didn't have a chance. No, I meant I watched the kind of weapons. I watched them test fire the weapons that they were using. He didn't have a chance.
Of course he didn't. That's how they. That's the setup.
Yeah.
That's the setup, Uncle Red. What was I gonna say? You can have. I want to make dinner tonight. Well, maybe you can have Elijah. I guess find something to do. I gotta send this. Can you play an extra song, AP?
Hmm?
Could you play an extra song? Let me just get this together real quick.
got a story for you that might work.
What do you got?
I just texted you.
Thank you. To the hills. I think when we work without me not having it, so we kind of recreate. Oh, that's what's up. This is a really good story. What? Are you for real? Oh, that's what's up. Oh, yeah. Thank you. This will definitely work. Just let me know when we're ready to go in. I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna go home and hug my goddamn kids. These motherfuckers. I'm gonna be up late tonight because I'm behind. I got so much shit to do. I'm so damn behind. We got 2 more days. Tomorrow is the last day that we're supposed to spin what's his name's record. So can you spin it before we get off air? Today and then tomorrow.
Yeah, I spin this record every day.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you spin it today.
Yeah, I spin it every day.
Okay.
Alright, we're about to go back in, you guys. Secret crush. APz Countdown Live, the hottest show on the radio.
The hottest.
It's currently 6 minutes after the hour. And of course, when you hear this music, it can only mean one
I like
thing.
to say that back when it's building.
Real quiet, like.
Yeah.
I didn't think y'all be hearing that.
I be hearing everything, Uncle Red.
What did you got going on?
So,
Secret Crush here.
On today's Secret Crush, right? Y'all may not have known this,
Okay.
but I'm about to inform y'all. Y'all gonna learn today, right? So,
Teach us something.
Bad Gal Nunu got a crush on Young Thug. I've always had a crush on Young Thug.
My God.
But so let me tell you why I'm putting all my business out there on the street.
Okay.
So
You got a crush on me,
You know what?
I feel like a man that had a good day.
Don't talk about him like. Don't
That's
do
how you
that.
sound.
No, he does not.
I feel like a man that had a good day.
Are you gonna stop?
Yeah.
Are you gonna stop?
Let down.
Oh, jealousy.
Wow.
Hater. AP,
My bad, that's just how you
stop. May I?
Okay.
Really? That's actually one of my favorite songs that he has, and by the way.
All right.
But anyways, so I had a crush on Young Thug for a long time, but I had to put my business out there. I'm gonna tell you guys why.
Why?
Okay.
You guys already know that one of the things that I love, and if you want Nunu to fall in love with you, just do some community active service.
Okay.
Give of yourself.
Oh.
And hands down, you'll have me, like, for a lifetime.
Okay.
So Atlanta rappers post bail for low-level offenders to reunite with their families.
Okay.
Two of Atlanta's biggest hip-hop superstars are using their fame and fortune to reunite their families with their loved ones.
Oh, wow.
Rappers Young Thug and Gunna posted bonds for 30.
Speed it up.
Not one, not two, but three, but 30 inmates at the Fulton County Jail this weekend. The rapper said most of the men and women were being held on minor offenses, but couldn't get out because they didn't have the money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's super dope.
The jail system is meant to keep us locked up.
I'm sure there's a lot of people, especially when we speak about county jail, right?
Right.
Typically, that's what when we talk about jail, we talk about county jail. But there's a lot of people in county jail, a lot of brown and black people,
right?
In county jail,
right?
On low-level offenses that should be out on an SRT, which is a signature bar for those who've never been locked up before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not saying I've been locked up.
Okay.
But
he just knew that terminology too well.
I know, right?
I mean, I am well educated, so I would know that. But I mean, listen. Half the people that's locked up for these little petty weed charges and stuff like that, man, come on. They can't get out because, I mean, they just don't have the necessary $1 to $2, $3 to $500 to get out.
Absolutely.
They don't have the 10%.
And so, because they're poor, right, or underprivileged in some definitions, they can't afford to post that bond to be able to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not fair because had they been able to afford it, they would be out. They would have been out a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just so unfortunate that finances are what can be the determination as to whether or not you're going to sit in jail for 2 days or whether or not you're going to sit in jail for 2 months.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just, it's not fair. And again, the jail system or the criminal justice system, it's built to keep poor people locked up.
Yeah.
So you talking about modern day slavery. How fair is that? How lawful is that?
Issuing a $50,000 bond, expecting someone to come up with $5,000 to get out of jail,
man,
that's not realistic.
It's not.
In most cases, especially in our communities.
Yeah.
So that's another mechanism for oppression.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It is.
And another warrior, another queen off the street.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Locked away.
Another mother taken from her child.
From their kids.
Another dad taken from their family.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
waiting on a court date.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then the kids are left out here to do what?
Yeah. Man.
become a part of the system that takes care. What is it? Children and families.
Right.
Become a part of foster care.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now your child is in a foster care type system.
Right.
Is she gonna end up like Makai?
Right.
You know, is she?
Right.
Man, y'all keep it locked right here.
Or Mikaela or
The
Hottest show.
hottest. Wow. I didn't know you had a crush on Young Thug.
I did today.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't know what you was trying to say.
Yeah.
You got like 50 million things written on paper. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't specific.
No, I meant to play it after the segment was over. You know how you go into your little situation.
Okay.
I don't know why that song came to mind. Like, I locked up.
Oh, Red, let's do a drop.
Man, I thought you had a crush. I thought you had a crush on me for real. I looked him up. I was like, you don't
Tell
really
them
see.
our retro reality coming up.
Hot mess.
This is your boy Uncle Red, and you're locked in to APz Countdown Live, the hottest show on radio. Keep it locked. We got the ratchet reality coming up.
It better be ratchet.
Yeah. This ain't gonna be the most ratchet one. Cause trying to be respectful to Andrew today.
I think that's dope that they paying people to get out of jail. I mean,
Yeah.
And 30 people, can you imagine if you were those people?
Wow.
All of a sudden, you in
are,
jail.
You are screaming hallelujah.
And
Are
they're
you
like,
released?
they're like, Newman, you made bail. You're like, woo!
No, that's not what they say. They say,
Yeah.
Newman, pack it up. It's time to go home.
Wow.
I know what that sound like. Play with something safe. Don't play with me.
For
Look at Uncle
real?
Red. He said,
You know we live now.
Uncle Red, I don't care. These people know I got anger management issues. And
Wow.
those people that in South Florida don't know me very well, they know exactly what time it is.
What was you doing?
Whooping somebody's ass, Uncle Red. I was whooping on some ass.
Wow.
Hello, how are you? Hey. No, I was laughing at, you know what, if you was on YouTube and watching it live, you would know exactly what I'm laughing at.
Wow.
Yeah, we're at the radio station. Yeah, that's okay. We have about maybe 45 minutes left in the show, so I'll give you a call back when we're done. Okay, great. All right, thanks. I appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye. Man, I'm gonna have to go home and take a shower tonight and put a bonnet over my head. I'm gonna be over here like Derek Jackson wife. I gotta put a bonnet on my head.
Yeah, I have the same exact feeling that you do right now. Like, I just want to go home and just be with my son. Just be at home with my son right now. You know, like I don't want him to be out and about. You know what I mean? It's like it's madness out here.
Yeah.
And you know where we at.
For real.
You know how they do. You know how they do in this part of town. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
This is the South. Might be Atlanta, but it's the South.
I understand you, Uncle Red.
Could you, like you said, you want to encourage the kids to do whatever it is that they have to do. They may be in situations where they may have to walk. They may have to catch the bus. They may have to catch an Uber. They may have to catch a taxi. And then you got to say, can't do that.
Okay, so here's the thing, Uncle Red. I'm at this point right now, right? And I be bugging you to print stuff out for me. I need you to print out because I don't have a copy of my insurance card in the car. This is the point where I'm at, right? So my car is a new car, right?
Yeah.
So it's a new car. So they have a tendency to mess with poor, broke down people that they think don't have absolutely a dime before they mess with people that are driving a more decent car, right?
Right.
but it still don't matter because a jigger is still a jigger.
Wow.
All right. So
Wow.
with that being said, because a jigger is still a jigger,
Wow.
this is my thought process. I'm thinking about taping our driver's licenses
Whoa.
on the inside of the glass.
Wow.
So that now you see the family members that could possibly be driving this car at any given time. So what I'm going to do when you come over to the window is have it cracked to a certain amount so that I can yell out, I'm Trisha Newman. I'm this one on the, cause my hands already going to be on the windshield, baby, because they ain't coming off, right?
Right.
Play with something safe, don't play with
you say, yeah, you can't do that.
My hands is on the windshield, and now you looking at 4 or 5 different driver's licenses of all the people, my grown kids that are able to drive this car, right? Then I'm gonna have the insurance card also pasted up on the windshield. So now not only do you have our driver's licenses already, you also have the insurance information, the tag on the back of the car. We're not gonna have any incense hanging anywhere, right? We're not gonna have, ain't no windows tinted, so we just doing straight fishbowl. Straight fishbowl, because now we have to be in accordance to all the things that you murdered all the other jiggers for before us.
Wow.
Right? So in an effort to not be number 500 or 1,000 or whatever on the line, I'm giving you all the information that you need so that when you pull me over, it's there for you already.
Wow.
What kind of sick bullshit is that?
I'll tell you how sick it is. Some of the remedies for communities of color would seem as if they're an infringement of their rights. So they fight against it for us to have equal rights.
Yeah.
Because our equal rights means an infringement of their rights as well.
Yeah, because we're not equal. They don't consider us equal.
That's what the problem is.
Because we ain't barely even a fraction of the human being that they think they are.
Think about it. With all this technology, and we see the futuristic movies and stuff, why wouldn't your information be splattered in a place, projected onto a place, like you just said?
Yeah.
Great idea too.
Yeah.
You just came out. I was like,
bruh, let me tell you something.
imagine if your vehicle
clear tape, so you can still see my face.
No, I'm saying the vehicle projects
your license
and insurance information when they come up.
Absolutely.
So
now I don't have to have an interaction with you because you're looking at me through my window.
Right.
It's clear. You can see me.
Right.
Hey.
Okay. If you need to go back and check first of all, with technology, how come you just can't check my information right here? Why you gotta go back
to your car? Why?
Why you gotta go back to your car?
What are you even doing in your car?
Right. So too much is open. Look, we know reform in their training, reform in their protocols, reform in how they go about doing their business, and they're going to have to end all this oppressive, systematic racism that they got built in. They're going to have to end it all.
They're going to have to end it, or this is what's going to happen.
Well,
the free world as we know it stands to never be. It's I don't even know what it's going to be like, but it's not going to be like this.
Everything's got to be up from here. It's 2021.
Yeah. We
just had somebody, we out here being assassinated and executed, like modern day lynching.
It's almost as if they said, y'all had the audacity to have a black president.
Wow.
You had the audacity.
Retribution.
We're gonna kill all of y'all motherfuckers. Excuse my language.
No.
That's what they said.
Wow.
That's what the problem is. They big mad.
Well, better get over it, because we ain't going nowhere. And that's my whole thing about all of this is what you want a separation, or you want to have racist and a racist attitude. Where are we going? Where you going? Where are you going, and where are we going? Man, we was kind of wondering why Stevie Wonder would move to Ghana.
Stevie said, "The hell with this."
Wow.
Crap.
Okay, here we go. is Monday. Okay. Who is that? This is an established artist, right?
Yeah, this is
Tiana Taylor.
Yes, Tiana Taylor and Kehlani.
Wow. I love it. Oh, that's right. Y'all played this Friday. I love this song. Tiana Taylor. Kehlani. Ooh, they kissing. They're kissing in that video.
In the video, yeah, they did the most in this video. Ooh. They really did. They did the most.
Nothing wrong with that. Just a little kissy kiss. Wow. Oh, wow. Morning. Okay. I'm gonna load this one up. Are they gay?
Kehlani just came out and said that she is. I don't what's her call is married. Tiana Taylor's married,
wow.
Yeah. I mean, so she's an entertainer, so just because she's kissing a woman doesn't mean that she's like gay.
Have you seen the lyrics on the song?
Whoa. When you touch on it.
What?
I just pretend like it's a guy touching on it, Uncle Red.
Oh.
Keep myself together.
Okay, but
I have not seen the lyrics.
Okay.
All I remember is when you touch on it.
It says hit it, quit it, Feel that ish. Get it. Make it. Ep it. Feel it. Touch it. Ooh. Tatties in your mouth. With your tongue on it. Whoa.
You should see. Yo. Uncle Ray, why you had to do your mouth like that just a while ago? You said, whoa.
Wow. This was released in 2020. How did I miss this?
All right, Red Ratchet after. No, you get. We got Red Ratchet after her.
All right.
I wonder what was the issue. APz Countdown Live, the hottest show on radio. We're about to go in. You guys stay tuned. That's it. Excuse me. Period, pill. Period, pill.
Look, I promise you on God, they'll be over there fighting and whatnot, and I'll be having the whole bag in my checking account. Smiling.
Period, pill.
Wait to the bank. That shit is some psychotic type bullshit. I'm about to tell Uncle Ray about that shit just to protect him. When you meet crazy people, sometimes you don't know that they goddamn crazy.
Wow.
Until it be too late. And I gotta protect my whole goddamn team. I am not with the shits. Cause here, we're family.
I told you Uncle Ray was crazy when you met that nigga.
I'm sorry.
I think Uncle Ray was crazy. He ain't seen shit. Yeah, wait till you see.
Wow.
Yeah, we live on camera.
Exactly. That's why I'm whispering.
Let's get everybody to get up.
Hey, listen, what you call?
And look, let me show you something. Look at the camera.
It's doing the timing thing.
You see it?
The caption.
No, the green. It may come even your whisper.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Y'all so disrespectful. Dang, this shit high tech. I don't like this. I don't like this going live.
Watch this. You're getting even whisper in this motherfucker.
Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, man, I'm just I had to change this up, man. Today was just I don't want to touch on nothing. It's gonna make me think about, okay, here we go, we good.
Ratchet reality coming up. The hottest show on radio. We taking over.
Shout out to Freeze. If you listening, Freeze.
That guy.
Bad gal, new. And Uncle Red.
Wow.
You're so disrespectful.
APz Countdown Live, the hottest show on the radio. It's currently 30 minutes after the hour, and we are doing what we do, and that's get you through. And of course, when you hear this music, it can only mean one thing. Uncle Red, what it do, my friend?
You already know. We would like to encourage our listeners to give us a call, 765-450-9119. Again, 765-450-9119. You know the numbers to dial. You can also follow your boy Uncle Red on social media platforms, Facebook, the Gram, or Twitter, at UNCLEREDTWOGO, at Uncle Red to go. Big shouts out to the Heat. Day and then up there at Hip Hop Music Hub, Smash 97.7 FM, Hot 365 Radio, and Hits 107.3 FM. We are up in this building. But in the meantime, and in between time, we're going to have to transport our listeners to Uncle Red's Ratchet Reality. This is where we package up all of the foolishness, all of the buffoonery,
every drop,
and all of the ridiculous. I did say ridiculous.
All of it.
And we bring this to your immediate attention. Still working on that Jamaican patois.
You got it up, Red. You getting it.
he said he's still working on
To
Jamaican
get
patties.
just a little bit more jerk chicken, yellow rice, and peas in my system. But in the immortal words of one Robert Nesta Marley, one love.
Okay.
In tonight's edition of the Ratchet Reality, we have the case of try again, fail again, fail better.
Try again, ninja.
Fail better?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This comes out of the folks up north of the U.S. border in Canada. 2 British Columbia men have learned a very valuable lesson about sophomoric pranks and putting their lives in immortal danger at the same time. These two young men named Bradley Cook and Jason Pinkerton were charged with harassing wildlife, attempting to capture wildlife,
Wow.
and hunting big game while the animal is swimming.
What?
AP, that guy, you got all that?
I got all
You
that.
got all that bad gal?
Not
Nene?
while the animal is swimming.
That's right.
That means they were trying to capture some fish.
You're from Florida.
I am.
They're up there in Vancouver,
Right.
British Columbia,
Uh-huh.
Canada, just north of Seattle, Washington, of
Right.
course. What animal do you think that they were harassing?
I don't know.
You're
What,
from Florida,
what animal was it?
by way of Jamaica. No, don't
Oh,
look.
yeah. I already know.
You cheated.
That's not fair!
You cheated.
Uncle
Were
Red!
they trying to catch a
Really?
whale?
No.
Who does that?
What were they trying to catch?
Oh, they so disrespectful.
Unfortunately for these two
Okay,
young men.
let me ask you this. What date is the date of this ratchetness, this foolery
This
that
is
you're
a
looking
couple
at?
of months ago.
A couple of months ago, like how
Yeah.
far? How long ago?
Probably about 6 weeks.
Too close to the Kentucky Derby. Try again.
Okay, the Kentucky Derby. Okay.
They wrong for that.
Okay. No. Yeah. Well, they tried the method of horseback riding.
Oh.
Bareback. Bareback in this
Wh-
case.
Without saddles?
On top of a swimming moose.
What?
Oh, moose.
That's right.
I thought bareback meant something different.
A full-grown adult bull moose. That's a male.
Wow.
Now, you're from Florida. AP,
Yeah.
that guy, he's from Brick City up there in
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yes.
I'm going to assume that you haven't seen a moose before.
I've
up
never seen a
close and
moose.
personal. Okay,
I've
well,
seen a moose up close and personal.
a full, an adult bull male moose weighs approximately 1,400 pounds.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
They're
large.
huge.
And they're about 7 foot tall at the shoulder.
Anybody just catching a
This
At
is
the
a
shoulders.
very large animal. These two young men were riding alongside this bull in a dinghy, right? You know, like a dinghy, right?
Yes.
Right? And they decided that it would be a great idea to get some rope and jump on this swimming
Come on, really?
moose's back and ride it to shore. That's right.
It sounds like it could have been fun, actually.
Now, unfortunately
Funny when they
for
got
these
thrown
two
off.
men, or what I should say is, fortunately for these two young men, AP, that guy, the moose was in some very deep water as it was swimming, because if its hooves would have been able to touch the ground,
Okay.
these two young men would be assuredly killed.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. As I said, a full-grown male bull moose is about 1,400 pounds. Word to the wise bad girl Nunu.
Yeah.
Right? Word to the wise. Fame and fortune is a magnet. It can pull you far away from home with a dream in your heart. You're never alone. Dreams turn into dust and blow away. And there you are without a friend. Give us a call, 765-450-9119. Again, 765-450-9119.
Right.
You know the numbers to dial.
Yeah, that whole situation sounds crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
What kind of men try to do something
They
like
were
that
apprehended
anyways?
because their YouTube video that they put up got 2 million plus views. And they were able to use a kind of like a geolocation to figure out exactly what body of water they were in and exactly where to find these two young men.
Cut the feed. We on YouTube. I don't need nobody to know where we at.
Wow.
Cut the feed. Cut it immediately.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Uncle Red, go lock your front door. Them motherfucker kick that door.
I'm trying to tell you.
Go lock your front door.
Especially about what's been happening lately.
Yeah.
It's dangerous out here in these streets.
For real.
Y'all keep it loud.
Yeah.
It's the hottest show on radio.
Hottest.
I'm not gonna tell y'all my laptop said not the correct time. Look at what time my laptop is saying, Uncle Red.
Wow. Okay, well.
Like, really?
Well, I'm so happy for you because it looks great.
Yeah, and I needed it,
I
Uncle
know,
Red.
yes.
Man, did I need it.
Your ass whooped in front of fucking Lord and all creation. I'm gonna give you one more chance.
He said, you're gonna get your ass whooped in front of Lord and all creation.
Making sure this is all recorded. I've just been threatened by a lawful officer. I have just been threatened by a law officer. There's 2 other officers stand by and say absolutely nothing. Willing to participate. My passenger door was open. My driver door was open. I have it on camera. He rolled my window down to do so. I'm giving you to the camera for you, sir. I'm still listening on camera. I am not resisting. I'm making sure it is being known. I am not resisting. Okay. My hands are up. One hand on this camera. My seatbelt is being arrested. I'm not resisting. I was unlawfully. Sir, please do not touch me, sir. Sir, please do not touch me. See, that's where we're coming to an agreement. I'm giving you to the count of 3. Sir, do it. I'm not touching this officer. It's on camera. My hand is by my head. Right now. Red. Now your hand is red. I was being lawful. So I'm giving you lawfully to the count of 3. This officer has threatened me and I'm making it known I am no threat to this officer. I've been threatened. My life is in danger. My life is in danger. How do you like that? How do you like that? Put your hand out. Put your hand. My hands are behind my back. My hands are behind my back. I am not resisting. Sir, please get off my neck. I'm not resisting. Get off my neck, sir. You are harming me. You are harming me. You are harming me, sir.
I'm gonna try to send it to you, Uncle Red.
God.
I don't even know when this one was. So you see what I'm saying? This is shit that we deal with on a daily, regular, everyday basis.
This officer is trying to unlock my car. This officer is unlocking my car. They just illegally entered my car. And I'm being forcefully.
He's fired now, but it took him 2 years to fire him.
Wow. It's trying to show dominance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to show dominance.
This is definitely that bullshit.
Yeah. Again, that's, I don't care. I'll say it again. There are some really great law enforcement officers out there that do their job valiantly every single day.
Absolutely.
And this is not directed at them at all.
Yeah.
But for you law enforcement officials who shouldn't be law enforcement officials, and you know who you are, give it a break.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, it's not even under a smoke screen anymore. It's like too much video. There's too much video out there now that says that you individuals, whether you're having a bad day or whether things aren't going well at home, you're under stress or whatever the rationale may be, like this dominance over people of color comes out.
Yep, it comes out, y'all.
That's what comes out.
We see y'all.
So the real you, who you are, eventually comes out. In times of stress, the real you comes out. It does. So that's what we're seeing. Is that this ain't no new phenomena. This ain't something new. This has been here for centuries. This notion that my life, that you can just simply disregard my life. You don't consider me to be a human being and people who look like me. And to think that it's 2021 and we've got video, proof of incidents, and it still continues. You would think that every law enforcement official in this country would have been paying attention to the news the last year or so, at the very least. And they would know what current environment we're in. But you know what? If it's your intention to go to work every day to show dominance over another human being, then I guess this fits for you. What's happening right now is a good fit for you. But let me tell you what's another good fit. Another good fit for, and this is directed at those law enforcement officials who are evil. Okay, I'm not talking about the good ones. I'm talking about those who are evil. There's another good fit for you. And that's pushing up daisies yourself. That's pushing up daisies yourself.
Yeah. Facts. Pure facts.
So, and that's just what's in our power. Now, the consequences of a divine nature, oh my gosh. I would hate to be you. I would hate to be you. I would hate to be in a situation in this country where every person of color feels it now necessary that they must be armed and that they must take up arms anytime there's an interaction with law enforcement. I should not have to feel like my life is in danger and I need to protect myself if you're pulling me over for running a red light. Doing illegal search and seizures. on camera.
Illegal.
It's a wonder that the law enforcement entities in this country have still got any money left. I wonder what damage has been done to the insurance industry in this country because they're defending these idiots. I wonder how much of the Fraternal Order of Police dues have been wasted on defending those who've done the undefendable. And meanwhile, the folks over in Washington, D.C., and I'm sorry, I'm a Democrat. I understand that it's a pandemic, and I understand that there are other things going on. But my goodness, we've had to wait since 1444, the first documented kidnapping off the continent of Africa. We've been waiting since 1444.
Forever.
I'm sure you can put us at the top of the list at the Department of Justice to get these changes right now. What you waiting on?
What y'all waiting on?
And if you got to get rid of every existing officer and chief and sheriff that's out there right now to make an immediate change, then fire their asses.
Absolutely. Companies do it all the time. It's called cleaning house.
Clean
it up.
house.
Clean house.
And start a training program for young individuals of color so that they may go into law enforcement, so that they may be able to service their own communities, and we wouldn't have this mess.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Meanwhile, y'all still locking us up and putting us in jail and taking warriors and queens off the streets, trying to thin our numbers. The jig is up. I've had enough.
Absolutely.
What's happening right now is not just idle talk of frustrated black folk. It's not anymore. The writing is on the wall. And if you choose not to pay attention or say racism doesn't exist, then you's a fool. You're the fool. If you go to a white supremacist organization and you walk into a meeting and the first thing they say is that they want to pray to who? No God condones this type of behavior. No God on our Creator doesn't condone hatred. You should have walked into a white supremacist meeting and walked right back out because they lied. They lying to you the moment they open their mouths. There's nowhere in the Bible where it justifies what is happening right now. Nothing. And for all you Bible thumpers talking about, well, listen, you know the New Testament, it's a new beginning, a new structure. So instead of worrying about what Jesus would do, hey, it's written in the Gospels. What Jesus did. You got an example of it. You got an example of perfection. Now, you put evil opposite that and tell me you don't know the difference.
Absolutely disgusting.
Man, how many times have we said this in the last 6 months?
Every day.
It seems like
it's sad. It don't even make no sense. It's at a point where it doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And the last thing I'll say with technology today, why would you even have the capability? Why would you even give an individual officer out there that's tasked with protecting and serving, why do they even have an option to turn their dash cam or their body cams off? And why isn't every law enforcement officer in this country equipped with both a dash cam and a body cam?
Yep.
All states in this country for law enforcement should have dash cams and body cams by now. What is we doing? And why would they even have the capability of? So this situation with Andrew Brown Jr. up there in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. How were these officials, how can they sit on video surveillance of the public? How do they have jurisdiction? How is the wolf guarding the hen house in this situation? They know that video camera footage should go to a centralized, secure facility, and only those individuals tasked with the responsibility of making sure that footage gets into the right hands when it needs to should have access to it. How in the world is a law enforcement precinct going to say, we're not releasing anything?
Yeah, what gives them the right? Where they do that at?
Man, you gave up your right when you was on camera. They ought to make you sign an agreement.
I'm sure they do make them sign agreements.
You give up your right to that footage the moment you put that badge and gun on. What is we talking about? We need to know what the heck you doing at all times.
Because clearly
you don't need no freedom. You trying to steal our freedoms? Y'all the ones that don't need no freedoms in doing what you supposed to do. Joe Biden, get on it.
Get on it, Joe.
Department of Justice, get on it. Start passing some federal laws that they just simply can't avoid.
Yeah.
Administrative actions would be much better. Go ahead and knock it out. We've been waiting since 1444. I'm sorry.
No. It needs to be said. Don't be sorry about anything that you just said. I'm sorry. Like, there's no reason for that. Yeah.
I'm just tired of it.
Yeah, all of us are sick of this shit. We sick of this.
Sometimes it make me think, man, is there something wrong with me?
No.
Am I that bad that you hate me so much?
That's the part of the setup to make us feel like it's something wrong with us.
Wow.
So now we paranoid walking around doing stuff like what I suggested, putting taping driver's licenses to the inside of our driver's side windows. It's like, that shit is crazy. Why would somebody even have to say that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. While you got Karen, done forgot her license at the house, and she don't give two fly fucks. Because she's Karen.
Wow.
Okay.
Not allowed to bird watch or do nothing, huh?
Forgive me to all my white girlfriends. Y'all already know I love y'all.
Wow.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. Get bird watch. I wish I would. Try to go watch some dang on birds. And you have me right here catching bullets trying to bird watch.
Wow.
I ain't doing none of that. I ain't going bicycle riding or none of that. I ain't going to the park with the kids.
Wow.
None of that. Working out in the house. It's like,
$45 seconds. We going in.
okay.
Oh. now that reality is hit. Now I gotta think, man, obviously that ain't the speech I need to give my son tonight, but man, now I gotta figure out how to approach it.
APz Countdown Live, the hottest show on the radio. We are back and getting used to as we typically do. It's currently 56 minutes after the hour. So Usher is coming clean. We reported some time ago that Usher was in the strip club passing out Usher bucks. Well,
they still talk about Usher and that fake money? Wow. Usher don't care?
Well, Usher has opened up about using Usher bucks to promote his upcoming Las Vegas residency. As previously reported, a stripper accused the singer of using fake money during a recent visit at a strip club. Right. Now, during that interview with Billboard, Usher said the idea behind Usher Bucks was really a way of promoting the residency. And even though Usher, I get it, but why would you take fake money to a strip club?
But here's the deal. He paid them. Let's get that straight first.
Yeah, but why
even the club owner said he paid them.
He did.
So, catch me outside. I don't care about none of that. She need to sit down and be quiet.
Fake money to a strip club.
I don't care. He told you it's a marketing strategy. You know what it is, AP?
Yeah, because we sitting here talking about it.
Absolutely.
Man. I guess Usher said mission accomplished.
Okay, so my question for you.
Yep.
Was her name mentioned? The stripper, the quote-unquote stripper that had an issue with it?
No.
Of course not. So her marketing strategy ain't work. Sit down, girl.
Not at all.
Here's my thing. They could have saved a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because when you go to Vegas and do a residency, you're pretty big.
Yeah.
And everybody knows you're doing a residency.
Yeah. And trust me, that
already, right?
I love it. Look at your face. He's
whatever hotel he's going to be performing at, trust me.
He's on the billboard.
First of all,
they're going to go all out.
When is he performing?
I think it's this summer.
Oh, we need to
if
go.
I'm not mistaken.
We
love
Vegas.
It's a short-term residency.
No, I'm saying I think it starts this summer.
Okay.
I believe it starts.
Great
for
him.
We need to take a trip to the farm.
That would be awesome.
Get it?
And this is Usher. He has a lot of hit records, so I know he's going to be in Vegas probably for some years.
Did you hear that? Just Uncle Red?
Yeah, I heard you talking about.
I think we need to check out the farm, make sure everything's okay.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, God did make sure everything's cool.
Look here, now God Vegas, I'm gonna say, I wanna get high.
Wow.
So high. Oh, goodness.
Well, of course, when you hear that music, it can only mean one thing. Uncle Red, it's been fun, but you gotta let him know.
You can follow your boy Uncle Red on social media platforms, Facebook, the Gram, or Twitter at UNCLEREDTWOGO at Uncle Red to go, sis.
Listen, I don't know so much about fun. I usually have a good time with you guys, but it's definitely been real.
It's been different.
Y'all already know this. You're called Bad Gal Nunu. You guys can reach me on all social media platforms at BADGYAL. Any-W, giving it straight to you, no chaser. AP?
That's right. In the Elizabeth City Police Department, I'm not sure if that's the department, but
yeah, I believe that's what
you know who you are. Show the tape. Stop playing around with the family.
Yeah, show the tape.
Release the footage.
It's the county sheriff.
The county sheriff.
Release the footage and catch that L you know you about to take because it's inevitable. The fact that you don't want to release the footage is... Yeah, that says so much to the A that you about to catch. The ASS.
And look, I'm gonna say this to the department. I wish I had their name in front of me. Whatever you do not ask the parents and the brother to call for calm when the city is on fire.
And make a statement.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't do it.
Right.
They ain't doing it.
Respectfully.
Right. Listen, until next time, it's been fun.
It's been real.
It's been real.
But we gotta go.
We got to get on up. We got to get on up out of here.
We love y'all.
Peace. What's going on?
Hey, this is your girl Nunu, and you're
Hey.
It's a wrap.
It's just not a good day. I mean, it's the whole Andrew Brown Jr. situation in North Carolina. Like the the police didn't do what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to release the body cam footage, and the family had to sue them to get them to this point. And they basically just released a 20-second video that doesn't really show anything, and they're saying that they executed this man. It's just, I mean, I know it's North Carolina, but I don't know, man. It seems like it's been a lot of killing of our people here these last 2-3 weeks here. I mean, I don't know what's going on right now. And just my thought was I didn't have time to explain to RJ, but just I don't know, just didn't want to run the risk of being out and about. That's all.
You kill alive.
Yeah. And so
I'm just telling you to kill alive.
it looks like the city's gonna be on fire in the next couple of days, and I don't know. This one.
APz Countdown live. We out.
This one